Ho'oponopono, Jaibuguan, Trini Christine Mason here. 2:06 a.m. it looks like, driving around St. Augustine, Florida. Being ate by the bugs, I started to have this idea, this fantasy, this imagination that wasn't necessarily good, okay? It comes from my youth, when I had first received a horrible staph infection known as MRSA, MRSA. And it was about how these diseases could be spread through insect bites. And then I started imagining this other virus or dis-ease. And then I imagined how fear could make people react to things. Imagine you literally knew you only had a week to live. What's valuable? If you knew you had a bunker down in your house for a year, are you supplied? Are you equipped? Did you take care of your future self? Do you know how to survive? Do you know how to eat? Did you plant things? Where's your simplicity? We were discussing how it's getting warmer and how the bugs are coming back, and I immediately started imagining bugs carrying diseases and transmitting this bacteria back and forth, and of course about weaponized bugs and Jose Delgado, the hijacking of minds. For some reason as a child I was obsessed with the comic books Tank Girl. Completely obsessed and in love. And I wonder, why was that shown to me? Why did I see that as myself and always find myself fascinated with steampunk and apocalyptic world? Why is it that on a government official website it mentions zombies? FEMA, F-E-M-A, zombies. Type that in and find it. Witness for yourself the joke, the irony. Notice how people are already zombies, looking down at their phone, disconnected from each other, don't want to hug, don't want to hold hands, so scared. Yet they didn't even understand what was happening before about the herpes living in the nostrils and how 1 in 3 people have it, and all the other unseen bacteria. MRSA, staph infection, also lives inside the nose. A lot of people are carriers. A lot of people don't know that they're like resistant to all these like bacteria. There are even people who have an immune system that is built up against the AIDS. Did you know that? There's been documented cases of prostitutes in Africa. They're missing, I want to say the CR5 or C, I forgot. I'm at the tip of the iceberg. I'm just a child in these things. The moon has a very special, you could say, corona or layer shining around the sides of her. Nearly a rainbow. It's quite illuminescing. Something that I like to think about is how the sun is on the exact opposite of where she is, you know, like how they're kind of like kissing. It's kind of chilly here in St. Augustine. I'm pretty exhausted. I've been doing energy work nonstop. And I started to crave sweets like crazy. My ego or inner kid is like, okay, we're leaving this earth, let's at least enjoy some of this junk food before we leave. Though I think that there might be like a more seriousness, a need to like pretend like a hurricane is coming, and yeah, like you're gonna be bunkered down for a year. Like really, like always just having that type of safety and net for yourself, you know? Enough water. Truly understanding like the hysteria. And some people just like are so excited to go back home that they like bring it back closer to them. You know what I mean? And there are other people that are just like scared and fighty and don't desire to go home and don't see how it's the greatest honor to finally rest and fulfill purpose. Some of you already have so many on the other side, and you know